Shake Dawkins is one of the highest rated dual threat quarterbacks of all time, and today we find out why. You guys are about to witness one of the greatest performances in college football history, and that's no exaggeration. And you're probably wondering, Shill, how did we get here? Sometimes in life, you gotta go backwards to go forward. Today we'll pick up in week 4 of Shake's freshman year against Kansas. We're gonna start the game off on our own 2-yard line, run a little quarterback wrap. Let's see what Shake can do here. He's going to take the snap, bounce outside the end. Great block by the guard there. Good little 8-yard run on the first play of the game. It was a 7-yard run. Good job, Shake. Good job, Shake. All right, now we're looking for our underneath drag here. Looking to the flats as well. We're going to hit the drag right away. Shake with a good start. We're looking to see if we can keep Jaheim hot here. We're going to hand it off on a little inside zone. He's going to pick up about 17. Jaheim's a great running back. Love using him. Dawkins is back. He's going to hit Jaheim on the little wheel route there. First and 10, we're going to go with the play action wheel route here. Shake doesn't see anybody open. He makes a good move up the middle. He's going to take off and run, make a move. Good cut there. I love the way he cuts. He's super fast and agile on those cuts. Good run of about 17, 18 yards here. Shake is going to take another drop back here. He's going to get pressure from his right. He's immediately going to roll to his left. He's going to roll all the way out, and he's going to take this one in for a 20-yard touchdown. Little four verts here on 2nd and 1. Shake's going to roll out to his right. Once again, he's taking off. He's going to get another about a 15, 16-yard run again and take it out of bounds so he doesn't get that wear and tear on. Immediately following that great scramble by Shake, our offensive line is going to blow an assignment and let the defensive tackle right through, and we're going to go down for a 7-yard sack. It's 3rd and 16, it looks like here. We're going to go to the post route over the middle. Barnes is wide open. Shake hits him in stride, and we're going to pick up about 30 yards. Barnes is busting, breaking tackles. Shake back to drop again. Throws his corner out. Jaheim is going to let it hit his hands and drop it right away. We're going to run a little jet motion here. Singleton is going to get outside. I don't know if he takes this one all the way. I think he's going to get hawked. He does get hawked at the 32-yard line. Rich Rod wanted to spread them out, so we're going to go 4 wide with the tight end. Jaheim is in the slot. That's who we're going to be looking for here. Shake is going to take the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's got a bunch of room. He's going to bust it for a 15-yard run. Now we're in the red zone. Little RPO. Shake is going to take that one, get the first down. Now we're on the goal line here. A little RPO action again. Let's see what Shake does here. Shake's going to look for his tight end. He's going to throw it right to the defender. Now, you guys are going to see that a lot. Shake is going to throw a lot of interceptions. He's a freshman quarterback. He's a pure runner. He's not the best decision maker either, so he's got a lot of factors going against him. But, man, that man can run. Shake's going to drop back here. He's going to go right up the middle. We're going to get about another 20-yard run here. And, it's even longer than that. It's about a 30-yard run. We're going to get hit out of bounds. They don't call those ones all the time. That was a little iffy, but we'll take it. Hop into replay here. Show you what Shake saw. Obviously, if the C's are going to part like that, Shake is going to take advantage of that. He'll tell you that. He'll be the first person to tell you that. Even though he wants to be able to throw from the pocket, hey, if you give him a wide open lane, he's going to use that 4.4 speed. We're going to go ahead and run a little RPO. It works out well for us. Shake's going to follow his blocks. Great block there. He's just going to follow him right into the end zone. Now, this is not my first or second or anything or third YouTube video or anything like that, but I am new. I am just getting back into this, and I'm trying different styles. So in this game, I don't know specifically it will be the Kansas game, but you will hear throughout the video some live commentary. Right now, I'm just doing voiceovers. I think that's just easier for me. I don't have the exact setup I need and everything. I do have a capture card and everything like that, but I don't feel like using it, honestly. I'm just using the Twitch stream, and it works out pretty well. The video quality is really good. I don't have to worry about hooking anything else up. I can just play on my regular TV instead of setting up a monitor and all that. So you guys will hear some live and some voiceover audio. If the audio sounds different at all, that would be why. Obviously, this is my voiceover voice. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a second there. I'm new at this. I'm learning. I want some feedback from you guys. I want to know what you guys think is best. And yeah, let's go from there. Let's grow the channel, baby.
No, it's not even that. We got to go for it, right? Come on, let's go for it, coach. Come on, Rich Rod.
Shake is going to be looking short over the middle for the drag here for the Singleton. Singleton's going to get separation. He's going to hit him. We're going to pick up about 15 on this one. Great move by Singleton at the end there. Singleton, you guys are going to see he's a beast, man. So is Vaughn on the other side. Here we're going to go back to the slot, and that one is, I think that's Vaughn. I think Vaughn is 4, if I remember correctly. Nice little play there. We're going to roll out here, looking for Vaughn again. Not going to hit anybody, and we just do a random juke in the backfield. You'll see that happen quite a few times. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Actually, I don't know about a few times. He does that maybe once or twice, and then another time I'm trying to high point a pass, and then I think I end up hitting square as I'm hitting L1. So, you know, it just felt like it was cheating me, but
Shake's gonna take this one up the middle. Get down, get down, get down, Shake. What are you doing?
Throughout the season, Shake is pretty clutch, even as a freshman. But, you know, just not to foreshadow too much, there is going to be some trials and tribulations for our young quarterback, man. We're going to hand it off here right up the middle on that halfback zone, and we're going to score, and we're going to get out of here with a W, as QJB would say. Shake did play pretty well in his first Big 12 appearance, 248 yards, 79% completion percentage, and 2 touchdowns. Did throw that interception. But again, Shake is a freshman. He's going to make freshman mistakes. Nothing wrong with that. We just got to improve his decision making, and we will get better at it. We also don't have access to audibles or anything like that right now either, so we're just going with what Rich Rod calls. Coming out here against Utah, this is going to be one of the toughest opponents we play all season.
Oh, what a move by Shake, man. Oh, no! He got destroyed on that play. And he jumps off sides. Okay. Yeah, we might just have to go with the whites. Really no point in having him block. Yep. I tried to throw it above him, and, you know, of course he just played it perfectly. Yeah, I think we're going to take an L on this one, boy.
Shake ended up really struggling to protect the ball in this one. He had the 2 interceptions and that fumble as well. We were down 24-7 going into half, but as you guys can see, we're going to give the ball to Jaheim here, and we're actually in scoring position with the ability to either tie or win the game here. We're going to run a little 4 verts, shift the line back to the right, see what we can do here. Now, I think I mess up here by shifting the line back to the right, even though that was their strong side, because we're going to let them take off, but they're just going to get right on through that defensive tackle. Just blew through both of those blockers. We're going to go a little drive concept here, see what we can do. We're going to look for our in route here. On the in route, let's see what we got here. Shake's going to get the snap. He's going to stare down his in route, and he's just going to throw it straight to the defender. Shake, 3 huge mistakes in this game, huge freshman mistakes. We got BYU this week, number 12 at BYU. Let's see if Shake can redeem himself. We're going to come out and run read option, which we should have done more of last game. We're going to go ahead and hand it to Jaheim here. He's going to get a few yards. We actually end up running 3 straight read options in a row. Shake's going to go ahead and take this one. He's going to keep. He's going to beat that corner of the edge. He's just going to get out of bounds, save a little bit of wear and tear, stay healthy a little bit. Next play is going to find Jaheim over the middle, and Jaheim's going to go ahead and drop it. We got a third down and 11 look here. There's a really good play call. I usually like to look for X here over the middle. It gets open a lot, and if he's not, usually they'll leave that running back wide open under the middle. But Jaheim's going to get caught up on the defensive tackle right here, and he's also going to drop the pass, which he ended up breaking the tackle, so he would have had some space. But, you know, not a great first drive, but we looked pretty good. We got 1 first down at least. It's better than what we can say against Utah. Here, Shake's going to throw a lob to the left side, and Vaughn is going to come down with it. What a play by Vaughn. One thing surprising about this West Virginia team that you guys are going to end up noticing is that these receivers are really good. We just hit Singleton over the middle on a drag. He's going to be the number 1 receiver for the season, but even Bray is pretty good. Here we're going to hit Vaughn on the jet sweep. He's going to break to the outside. He's got 1 man to beat. He's going to go ahead and juke that corner out of his shoes, and we're going to go ahead and get in for the first touchdown of the day. That's Shake's first touchdown of the day against BYU. Here we're back. Shake's going to take off and scramble, and he's going to hit Vaughn again on an out route. It was actually a comeback, but good throw by Shake. They're going to go ahead and challenge it here. Obviously, it's a catch. Look at that. Yep. I don't know what that little bobble was at the end, but yeah, he had full control. He got both feet down, too. That's a catch in the NFL, too. Great throw by Shake. Sets his feet. You'll see Shake do that quite a bit. I don't know if that's a pure runner thing, but he does it a little bit more than what I would expect. And you guys are going to see with freshman Shake Dawkins, there is a lot of giveth and taketh away. He's going to get hit as he is delivering this pass. It was a horrible decision in the first place anyways. You guys will see stuff like that a lot. Man has just got to get better at reading defenses and making decisions and then delivering the ball. He struggles a little bit under pressure. Here we're going to find Moss on the drag route. Moss is our backup tight end, but Moss is a beast. He might even be a little bit better than Barnes. We're going to take this read option here. Shake's going to take it in about a 30-yard touchdown run later, and we are going to go up. And I can't see the score. It is going to be, Shake is just going to dance. It's 13-10. We're going to get the ball back right before halftime. Shake's going to find Moss again over the middle. It actually ends up being Barnes. It's not Moss. You're going to see Barnes' athleticism right here on this play. We're going to run a little RPO. We're going to go ahead and hit Barnes on the flat. He's going to go ahead and get the first down. I wish we would have got out of bounds, but it's all good. We're going to go ahead and run a little corner strike here. Something I like to do is motion over the drag route. Not a drag route. He's a flat route, but it ends up being like a drag or slant here. You guys are going to see. Barnes is going to get wide open. The defenders run into each other. And he's going to use his athleticism and, he's going to run through some tackles here. He's going to get some more yards. Going to go ahead and give to Jaheim here. He's going to get about 8. And then on this next play, we're going to look for Jaheim in the flat here, see if he can get open. He is going to get open. It looks like he's going to have an easy touchdown, but he goes ahead and gets stopped at the 1-yard line, and BYU is going to take a timeout. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get in here. Jaheim's going to walk into the end zone, and we're going to take a 21-10 lead in the halftime. We ran a screen. I meant to go ahead and scramble on here. Basically, what I was trying to do is run the screen and then scramble out that way, see if I was fast enough. Something I used to do on NCAA 14 all the time, but I wasn't. We'll go ahead and hit Jaheim again in the flats here. Jaheim is a beast. And then this is Bray. Bray's going to take the RPO and get about 11 yards. And we were moving the ball pretty well against this BYU defense. It looks like we might have got stopped early in the second half, but we're moving it pretty well. We're going to get Jaheim here on the jet sweep. Jaheim's going to make a move. And he should have just cut this one back out, but he hits a spin move. I thought he was going to cut it out. Good run, though, nonetheless. We're going to see if we can hit Barnes over the middle here. We're just going to go ahead and take off with Shake, and Shake is going to get another touchdown on the day. Shake is surveying. I believe that is Bray. Yep, it is Bray, and Bray's going to catch that corner route and take it upfield for about an extra 20 yards. Bray's our third string receiver, and he's really good. He would start on a lot of other teams in the nation. Go ahead and hit Jaheim over the middle again. He ends up being my favorite player, man. Jaheim is just a beast. Looking for the RPO. We're going to go ahead and take this one. We should have hit Barnes. I don't know what I was thinking on that one. Again, Shake is a freshman. He's going to make mistakes. That was 3rd and goal. We go ahead and get stopped, but we have a 2-possession lead. Shake's going to take this power read, make a move. Probably should have just hit a juke move, but he tried to get a little fancy with it, Hey, number 1 in the Heisman race and whatnot. And then he is going to go ahead and make another freshman mistake. He's going to underthrow that route. I'm not exactly sure what happened on that. Sometimes I feel like I don't fully understand the throwing mechanics in this one. They're a little bit different than, the games I'm used to, which I played a lot of Madden 23. I did play the other ones, but even in Madden, I feel like maybe just because the quarterback accuracy, it's a little bit different. Go ahead and get Singleton on the jet touch here. And we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I don't know if we score again or not, but it was a pretty solid day. We are going to end up winning this game. I think we do score. I think we end up going up 38-17 here. And yes, we're going to go ahead and hit Singleton again. He deserved that touchdown. We're going to go ahead and get out of here with a W. Now, every player, especially every college player, has a different path in life, right? And unfortunately for Shake, his favorite player growing up was Johnny Manziel. So, it's needless to say that Shake doesn't necessarily take school the most serious. Just a little bit of foreshadowing. And much like that rocket, Shake's about to ascend for the next 30 minutes of football.
He does. Yeah. Great block. Great block. Shake's going to take that one. There's that speed. 90 speed, baby. What a run by Shake. So that's what we're looking for here. No, we're going to Bray. Great throw by Shake, man. You know, fitting right in there. Come on, Jermaine. Jemai. No, dude. In the pass game, man, he is elite. We're going to take this one. Shake's going to get his second rushing touchdown. Perfect blocking. Oh, man, dude, Shake is just... He is on fire right now. This whole team, man. We got to make sure it's on Heisman, man. That's crazy. Crazy work. 3 rushing touchdowns in the first quarter. 20-0. I thought this would be hard, man. Shake is out here eating. That speed is lethal, man. I mean, I'm telling you, most athletic quarterback in history. Dude, let's make sure it's on Heisman. It is. He's open anyways. So, see, and, you know, if he runs the curl's covered unless we start losing. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Rack ability, dude. I just got some dogs at receiver. I got some dogs at receiver. Walk into the end zone, young man. You deserve it. You deserve it. 35-7, 35-0. What's the score right now? Quarterback for a Rich Rod offense. And he is proving that right now. I mean, he is just electric right now, man. I don't know, man. We're just going to take the easy touchdown, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't have an explanation, man.
One of the single greatest one-half performances I've ever seen. 18 of 20, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns in the first half, 4 carries, 159 yards, 37 yards per carry, 39 yards per carry, and 3 touchdowns. And y'all know after that performance, Shake is not turning down the opportunity to go to a party. That man just played the game of his life. You think he's staying in? Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week. National recognition. He was already in the Heisman watch. But just like that rocket in Florida, what comes up must come down. Shake's going to start the game against TCU. A huge game, Big 12 game, with an interception, a bad read, a bad throw. Is Shake a little, is he having some lasting effects right now? We're going to go ahead and run the read option, and it's just going to continue to get worse. Shake is going to take a sack. We're going to run the speed option, and we're going to take another loss. So first 2 drives, absolutely nothing going. Going to have to give the ball right back. Shake runs the speed option again, pitches it behind Jaheim this time. Jaheim's going to run out of bounds. We're going to lose 15 yards. What is going on? Jaheim's going to go blown up on this play. This is an inauspicious start to the game. Shake's scrambling, throws downfield. This one is amazing catch by Jaheim, though. However, Jaheim's going to leave the game with an injury. But see, this is what Shake does. Even when things are going bad, even when he's struggling, even when the team's struggling, he's still Shake Dawkins. And there's a reason. That he was this highly talented. He's going to throw a dot over the middle. Now he's feeling it. He throws another touchdown pass. Now we're up 16-13 right before halftime. We're going to go ahead and run a jet sweep into the end zone. What a terrible play call by the coach. But coming out in the second half, Shake Dawkins is going to take this read option about 65 yards for another touchdown. Shake is really balling out now after that horrible start. Looks like the hangover didn't last. We'll see if they can continue and they can hold off TCU here. Shake's going to drop back here. He's going to hit the curl route. And we're going to get 4th and inches. And coach is going to take us off the field. You have a 6'6 quarterback that runs a 4.4, Coach Rich Rod. But on a crucial 3rd and 7, Shake is going to miss his tight end in the end zone. It was a bad throw by Shake there. He's got to shake that one off. No pun intended. We got the ball back late in the game. Shake throws it right to the defensive tackle on a screen play. And then the next drive, that same defensive tackle is going to make another huge play. Only a 2-point lead here. Shake throws it behind him. What is Shake doing? TCU is going to take this one back to the house for a touchdown, a fumble 6. What was Shake thinking on that play? There's no explanation. Little bubble screen. Shake's going to take this one, though. He's going to make up for it, it looks like. He's going to take this one, get about a 25-yard run up to the 30. What Shake got in store for us here? He's going to scramble. He's going to get sacked again. That defensive tackle is wreaking havoc. All we got to do is score. Shake takes off, gets another 20-yard run. He's going to get out of bounds. Shake is making plays and making mistakes. We're going to run a little QB wrap here. What do we got? He's going to keep this one. What a move by Shake. And that defensive tackle, man. Good thing Shake hung on to the ball. Shake's going to find his crossing tight end for the game-winning touchdown, and WVU is going to get out of there with a 33-31 unbelievable game all around. Both teams played terrible. Both teams played great. You can't ask for much more than that. 4 touchdowns, 247 yards, almost a 90% completion percentage. He had a 157 on the ground, had a couple huge runs. And after that game, after that huge victory, Shake is going to get his first NIL deal, and he's going to go ahead and accept it. T4 tire. Hell yeah, gotta take that. It's an NIL deal, doesn't matter what it's for. Fortunately for Shake and the rest of WVU, the luck would run out the very next week against Houston. Shake's going to try to hit this throw on the run, and it's just a terrible effort by his receiver, and it gets intercepted. Houston doesn't capitalize on it, but the very next drive, Shake is going to throw another interception. I don't know if the rain's affecting him or what. His decision-making has been very poor this game, though. And you guys are going to see Houston kind of just keeps it on him all game. We are up a touchdown here, but Shake is going to throw an interception on a screen play. Great play by the corner, but again, Shake could have just ran it or protected the ball, and he didn't. Shake is going to drop back here. He's going to look for his receiver, and he's going to find the defender for the 4th time this game. He was trying to hit Barnes over the middle, and he just didn't have enough power on it. Here he is going to hit Barnes, but Barnes is going to drop it, and unfortunately, it's 4th and 4. There's 28 seconds left. WV is going to settle for a field goal. They miss, and then on the first play of overtime, Shake is destroyed. We do get a first down here, and Shake is just getting hit. Here he's going to find his receiver. He makes a great throw on the run here. Unfortunately, we're down 28-20. Shake's going to take off, and he looks like he's going to get in the end zone, but he actually slides early, and this is going to be a costly mistake as he can't hit the flat route. On the very next play, he's going to have his receiver drop the ball. That would have been a first down. 4th and inches, and the luck has completely ran out. He makes a bad read. He had 2 people wide open. He didn't look at either one of them. The next week, Shake's going to play pretty well in the first half, but he's going to have a huge fumble here. It's going to let Colorado right back in the game. And the luck, again, it's just going to run out on the rest of the season, essentially. We're going to see a great throw here by Shake, again, showing that potential that everybody knows he has, that has just been super inconsistent this year. But they're up 27-7. Shake's going to 17. They're going to take a sack here. They're going to have to give the ball right back to Colorado late in the 3rd quarter. Colorado is going to drive and score, and then Shake is going to throw another interception on the season, and it's going to give Colorado the lead here. And it's gonna have to be clutch, and I don't know that at this point in Shake's career that he is ready for it, but he does make a big play here, and then there is going to be a holding on Singleton, and that play is going to be called back. The season is quickly falling apart on Shake and WVU as he is taken down by the defensive tackle. Now it's real clutch time, 3rd and 7. Let's see what Shake can pull here. He's going to put Jaheim on a corner route, and he's going to go ahead and hit his receiver over the middle and keep the game alive. 4-point game. They are in scoring position. He drove all the way down the field here. He's going to keep this read option. It looks like he's... Okay, he gets destroyed, and he fumbles the ball again, and that is the day. 2 weeks later against Arizona State, they're not having much better luck. This is a great run by Shake. He's going to find his way into the end zone. But as you guys are going to get to see, as I said earlier, the luck has ran out. It's 24-7. Good throw by Shake, but this game is pretty much wrapped up right now. We're pretty much just out here getting stats. We're trying. Shake airmails that one, and yet another interception by Shake on the season. Very inconsistent this year, as I just mentioned. What are you gonna do, man? Played the best he could, but we're gonna end the season here with a 2-point victory over number 5 Texas Tech. So we do get a positive momentum or positive light at the end of the year. And Shake does take home the Sean Alexander Award, which is for the best freshman in the country. He throws for almost 3,000 yards. But he's not going to take home the Heisman. Unfortunately, they fell apart at the end of the season, and they're going to finish out 9-4. Shake is going to be an All Big 12 conference player. He's also going to be an All-American freshman, a freshman All-American, I should say, and obviously freshman All Big 12 as well. No All-American, or second team or first team. He is pretty high in the awards here. So overall for Shake, a pretty good season, just very inconsistent. We're gonna go through his stats here. He did complete 72% of his passes, threw for 2,900 yards. He also ran for 1,380 with a 7.6 yard per carry average and 18 touchdowns. So 40 touchdowns for a freshman is pretty damn good. Pretty good season, I would say. And we're going to take on Arkansas State in the bowl game here. And this game, it goes by pretty quickly. We go ahead and blow them out. We're already up 10-0 here. Just going to show you some throws that Shake makes. He's just showing his potential off in this one. He's showing a little bit of improvement and a little bit of improvement that you guys will see next season as well. So he's going to throw another dot here. 2 really good throws in a row in the New Mexico Bowl. And they're going to go ahead and take home the W 49-3, 395 yard passing.